Hey everyone, Hassan here, and I got another Power Rangers Super Megaforce review for you today. This is the Jungle Fury Cycle and Blue Ranger. This is the last Super Megaforce cycle that I have left to review. A while back we had the Lightspeed Rescue, Lost Galaxy, and Time Force cycles, and now recently we have the Turbo and Operation Overdrive cycles, and now the Jungle Fury cycle, so that rounds out the set of all 6 total. So, this one, as the name implies, does come with a Jungle Fury key. Comes with the Jungle Fury Red Ranger key. The actual cycle itself is kind of a silver and blue design. It comes with a Super Megaforce blue figure there. And yeah, so the side of the packaging is your standard stuff there. Nothing really too crazy or fancy about that. There's your UPC and everything. And the back of the box with some amazing artwork right there. I love it. I love it. Great stuff. It does, of course, have the same Ranger key gimmick that all the cycles do, where you can pull back the cycle, insert the key and turn it, and zoom, off it goes. So those are the 3 new cycles that are being released. And of course, they are ZordBuilder compatible, so I'll show you all that fun stuff as well. So, without further ado, let's get this open and we shall take a look. Alright, so I got the Jungle Fury cycle out of the packaging. Here it is. First things first, we shall take a look at the Ranger key that it comes with. So it comes with a Jungle Fury Red Ranger key. And I love the look of the Ranger keys. You know, the Jungle Fury designs are great, and the Ranger keys do a nice job of kind of really showing off the designs really well. I really do like these Ranger keys. And here's the QR code in case anybody wanted that for Jungle Fury Red. So yeah, I mean, it looks good. For comparison's sake, so this is the cycle key, and then on the left right here is the one from the Ranger key pack. So there's some differences. You'll notice in terms of the helmet there, the Ranger key pack has thicker paint, and same goes for the stripes right here. The Ranger key pack one has thicker paint, and these ones are not as thick there. The rest of it looks similar. The chest symbols, very, very minor differences, but essentially it looks very much the same. So really, just some minor differences between, you know, this set of keys. What do I like better? I feel like I like the Ranger key pack one a little bit more. You know, but really there's such a minor difference that it really doesn't matter too much. Some of the other keys have more significant differences, but in this particular case, you're not really, you know, winning or losing anything by getting either one. It's really either or, your choice, because not much of a difference there. And then I also have the Japanese Geki Ranger key as well for comparison. This one, you'll see it's thinner paint there, so I guess this is more similar in that sense. And yeah, so still looks pretty good. Yeah. So anyway, so that is this Ranger key here. And then of course, you can use this with the legendary Morpher and with the key scanner app. So I got the Morpher right here. So let's check this out. So it's a Jungle Fury, and then the same sound that all the keys, well, most of the keys make the second time around. So there's that. Alright, so the other thing then is, oops, I guess I should transform it back. We can use it. That's proper English. We can use this with the card scanner app as well. So let's get this going here. I hope it still has my picture saved. I'm not going to take another picture right now. So let's try and morph into Jungle Fury Red. So this is the Ranger scanner app.
It's morphin' time!
Jungle Beast Spirit Unleashed. Oh snap.
Jungle Fury Red!
So there you go, Jungle Fury Red. You got the Jungle Fury team there as well, and battle and all that fun stuff, but I'm going to skip all that. Let's go over to the key collection. Oops. And where's Jungle Fury? There he is, right in the middle right there. Jungle Fury Red. So pretty cool. I have a pretty large key collection now already after, you know, getting so many keys there. But that is Jungle Fury Red. Now we'll set them aside. We'll use this for the Ranger Key gimmick a little bit later. But now let's take a look at the actual cycle right here. So here it is. It comes with this Blue Ranger figure. So I'll take him off. And this is the exact same Blue Ranger figure that you get if you got the blue Time Force cycle. So here's the figure. So exact same one. So as you know, this thing is terrible because it lacks a lot of paint and the articulation is very minimal. You can really just rotate the arms around and that's it. That's all the articulation does. It's permanently stuck in a sitting position and it's pretty terrible unless you really like paint it up and do something with it. Other than that, not really worth it. So I'm going to move that to the side. But let's take a look at this cycle itself. And you know, it looks pretty interesting. I do like the design. All of the cycles have the exact same design except for this little piece up here, which is removable. So this little piece here can be used somewhat. You know, I'll just grab the just got a green Super Megaforce Ranger nearby, 5-inch figure. So you can kind of stick the hand in there and have him grip, you know, whatever's inside. So I'll try and get him to do that. Oops, I just broke off his hand. Yeah, you just gotta get the grip opened up a little bit more to be able to grab it. So something like that. He's not really entirely grabbing it, but essentially this can be used somewhat as like a little weapon or something that the Rangers can hold if you want. It's not really intended for that, I don't think, but you kind of can do it. But you can also take other cycles, you know, for example, and you can like mix and match. Here's the Time Force cycle, and you know, this can go on there and so on. I'm not gonna waste too much time with all that, but essentially you have that mix and match functionality. So I suppose that's kind of nice there. But the actual rest of the cycle is the exact same as all the other cycles, just different paint. This one in particular has a gray color scheme. So this is all gray. And you just have some like a metallic-y light blue paint right here, which looks pretty nice. And then some dark blue paint and some black and stuff there, of course. I think this cycle would have looked awesome if it were silver. As is, it's not bad. It still looks pretty cool. But I think it would have looked even better if it were like silver or something. But it's still, you know, I'd like the color scheme, the blue and grayish kind of look. I think it looks nice, so it is pretty sweet. Just for comparison's sake, since now we can get all the cycles together, I have like the Overdrive and the Turbo cycles. So these are the 3 new cycles right here, so you can kind of get all 3 of them together there. So the 3 new cycles. And I'll bring in the ones from before, the Time Force cycle, the Lost Galaxy, and Lightspeed Rescue. So these are the 6 cycles right here that you can get. So in case you wanted to get an idea of what they all look like together. Pretty cool. A lot of them you'll see are like interchange colors in a way. Like this is blue with a little bit of silver, and this is silver with a little bit of blue. This is mostly gold with some red, and this is red with some gold. So like a lot of them are like interchange colors, except for these 2. But it's interesting because then you have like, this is almost like a blackish design, and this is green because it kind of mirrors Jake in a way. So it's actually, I don't know if it's a coincidence or what, the way they did it, but it kind of all fits together somehow. But they all look pretty nice together, and I love that they did these because they got to represent all of these seasons in some toy form, ZordBuilder compatible, that didn't actually have Zords for Super Megaforce. You know, Lost Galaxy, Time Force, Operation Overdrive, Jungle Fury, Turbo, Lightspeed Rescue. So it's actually really cool that they were able to do this. I definitely am happy that they were able to kind of represent these seasons in some way in the toy line. So props to Bandai for doing that, because these are completely original toys, not from the show or anything. So pretty awesome. So as for the actual functionality, so one thing that you can do is you can pull this back, and you hear that revving up sound, and then you start to hear some clicks, which means it's fully revved up. And then you can take any Ranger key, does not make a difference whichever one. I'm going to use the one that it came with. You stick it in the back, and then when you turn it, it will zoom off. So off it goes. you can see in my review of the Turbo Cycle, like, get somewhat of an idea of the distance, and they go pretty far, so it's actually pretty cool. I do like that functionality. It's very fun. I'm sure kids will love it, and, you know, you can get some nice, you know, playtime out of it for kids. So that's definitely a nice little plus there. The other great thing about it is it is ZordBuilder compatible. So, just like all the other cycles, there's sort of 2 different combinations that you can make. I'm going to grab the legendary Megazord right here. And the first thing that you can do is you can take off the legs and you can attach the cycle as one of the legs there. And then I'm going to grab the, let's get the Turbo Cycle here. Ta-da! So you now have those cycles as feet. The other thing that you can do, I'm going to take off the cycle there, and I'm actually going to take off the arms, because you can actually use the cycles as arms. By the way, when the cycles are feet, you can rev it up somewhat, but like you kind of have to give it a bit of a push for it to really go anywhere and do anything. It's not exactly like meant to be done that way. But so you have that ZordBuilder port there, but then you also have one right there, so I can attach this as like an arm. And of course I'm breaking off this little piece there, so let's reattach that. And let's throw on the Overdrive Cycle. And there you have it. So you can have, you know, all sorts of crazy cycle combinations right here, which is pretty crazy. So I think it's kind of neat to have them as legs, but I'm kind of indifferent towards that. But I actually like them as arms because they're like giant, like muscular arms in a way. It's kind of like what it reminds me of, like a gorilla or something. Like this guy's gonna come and like smash your face in, you know? And they have some interesting things because you have like a drill there and all sorts of stuff. And they add some interesting color schemes to everything as well. So I actually really do like having the cycles as arms. As odd looking as it is, it's actually pretty cool to me. So yeah, so definitely some nice random, you know, little ZordBuilder functionality that you can use. And that's what's great about the ZordBuilder, because you can really come up with all sorts of combinations, you know? And so that's the beauty of it. But that is the Jungle Fury cycle. That's basically the gist of it there. And that is all of the cycles so far. I mean, I don't think they're going to release any more, but that is it for Super Megaforce. So if you guys have any questions, post them in the comments below. I'll try and answer them for you. And I still have a lot more Super Megaforce stuff to review, so definitely subscribe if you haven't already, because I got a lot more coming, and I am very excited about it, so definitely stay tuned for all of that. But that is that. That is the Jungle Fury cycle. Hope you guys enjoy the review. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.